obviously the oil is here. You know, for weeks now, people have been talking about whether the oil was going to come, what kind of oil was going to come, what impact it was going to have. Let's be clear, the oil is here. We're not talking just tar balls. We're not talking about just emulsified oil. We're not talking about sheen. We're talking about heavy oil is here on Louisiana's coast. We saw it on Fourchon Beach. We saw oil along Elmer's Island. It is clear. It is here. It is in our marshes. We saw it yesterday in Paso Lutra, in North Pass and South Pass. The heavy oil is here, and more of it is coming. I want to put this in perspective. We landed today on Fourchon Beach and walked with Parish President there, with Charlotte and others. We saw tar balls today. That beach is 110 miles from the source of the spill. Let me repeat that. 110 miles. This oil has traveled 110 miles to land on our coast, and we're concerned this is just the beginning.
This is Drew Whelan with the American Birding Association here in Grand Isle, Louisiana, where the National Guard is revamping their efforts get sandbags along some of these areas to protect the oil from coming in. As you can see, it's here. The oil now is in places where they can't exclude the media, and so I think they're giving up on that one. You can see this oil right here is very, very thick oil. This is a feather that it's on. There's no surviving that. If you saw my video the other day, these are the very booms that crews were setting up in hopes that the oil wouldn't penetrate into the estuaries. But what appears is happening is that the oil is actually suspended within the water column, and so it's sneaking right under the booms. The booms are managing to catch some, but a lot of it is getting underneath.
Let's be clear, the oil is here. We're not talking just tar balls. We're not talking about just emulsified oil. We're not talking about sheen. We're talking about heavy oil is here on Louisiana's coast. We